invitation. Dear Mother, Father God, in this very place, at this very moment, we feel gratitude for life and for new awareness that we have been gaining and shall expand tonight with the help of your messengers. We thank you for providing the resources and the opportunities for us to gather together in a sanctified proposal of learning, loving, and serving. May we be easy in the hands of the Spirit teachers and the Spirit doctors here present, who understand exactly what we need for our own benefit. Feeling this unconditional love, we commit ourselves to facilitating the treatment that we are receiving tonight. May it last for immortality. May we stay then under your guidance, feeling your protection as you grant us the permission to begin our therapeutic session. And so be it. Okay, friends, so welcome. Feel free to find a seat. And for those, the children shall follow Miss Daisy and Miss Carol to the rooms inside, so you can experience a lot of beautiful lessons on Jesus, okay? Enjoy, enjoy. Aww. Open at random, right? Discuss. It exists. It's timeless. Psychology, the constant present, which means that the child of our current childhood is scientific findings have already pointed to the direction and by childhood you're going to find, and I say this because we need to inform ourselves. And the TED Talks a topic that they that adverse effects in childhood create childhood. One thing we know, if we go through history, about the Western society, but if you go Eastern society, you're gonna find a different type of childhood than ours in the United States. Our childhood seems familiar, but when you first because and we have marched towards C-section. And then breastfeeding formula feeding. But in the rest of the world, you know, especially about history before the revolution of our material resources, and there are several factors like sleeping with parents and easily merging into the adult world versus what's happening to our society. Time merging into the adult world because we don't society society that are changing. But in other ones, it's been more difficult to achieve certain milestones of the mind. Of course, tonight here we're borrowing some concepts of science, but we're going to borrow especially the teachings of Spiritism to push us to the goals, the divine goals of childhood. But if you see in history, just as an example to see how odd things have been and they changed, we progressed in so many ways. Children's rights, like for example, in the 17th century, children needed to be kept occupied in productive things in order to save their souls and believe that work per se was good. So working in childhood was a plus because of needed aspects as well as ways to contain them. Because they, for the longest time, they have been considered like useless. Like you don't produce anything. So we need to do something with you. Nowadays, after the revolution, it's been a century, a little more. Material progress brought to us a new view of childhood. That childhood is so precious, so important, that whatever we do there is going to impact for the rest of our lives. Why? I remember when she published injuries in the first is that children don't have an immature system. It has its own particular at the peak of plasticity. Moldable. We're moldable. It's like clay. It's easy to mold. And you don't need, some people say, but I'm not speaking. I say the other day, and I saw it clearly with Virginia, the other day I was but we didn't fight. We just later we left because you had an argument. But you see, speak, children don't know. If they don't see, they don't know. Words and things that you see. Language, which is very powerful. Think of Jesus. Sure. Say a guiding model, guides point. And model models. You don't need words. Jesus portrayed everything else. She just looked and just a look.